You are already here, not in the way you think of arriving, but in the way the river remembers its own name before it was ever spoken. The air around you is thick with the scent of ozone and something older, like the first breath of a world just waking, and it carries the faintest hum, a vibration you feel more than hear, a steady pulse of 40 hertz, just below the threshold of sound, but deep enough to resonate with the quietest parts of your mind. You are lying on a surface that is not quite ground, not quite water, something in between, like floating on a bed of liquid moonlight, thick enough to hold you, but weightless enough to let you dissolve. The river does not flow. It simply is. A slow, meandering ribbon of mercury and starlight, stretching endlessly in every direction, and yet nowhere at all. You are not alone here, though you see no one. The presence is gentle, like the warmth of a hand hovering just above your skin, never touching, but always there. The banks of the river are lined with soft, glowing moss, pulsing faintly with an enzymatic warmth, as if the earth itself is breathing, slow and steady, in time with your own heartbeat. There is no need to move, no need to speak. The river understands you already. It has always understood, long before you ever knew it existed. The water does not ripple. It breathes, expanding and contracting, in perfect sync with the rise and fall of your chest, as if the two of you are sharing the same slow, deep rhythm. You are safe here, safer than you have ever been. The river does not judge. It does not rush. It simply holds you. There are no fish in these waters, no currents to fight against. Only the quiet certainty that if you were to step into the river, you would not sink. You would not drown. You would become part of it, carried not forward or backward, but through, where time is not a line, but a circle. The past and the future are here, not as separate places, but as two sides of the same endless now, and the river knows them both as intimately as it knows you. You do not need to remember, not right now. river remembers for you. It holds all the moments you have ever lived and all the moments yet to come. The moss beneath you is warm, not with the heat of the sun, but with the quiet glow of something alive, something that has been waiting for you long before you ever knew it was here. The air tastes of something ancient, like the first breath of a world just born, and it fills your lungs with a slow, deep ease, as if your body is remembering how to breathe. For the very first time, you are not lost here. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The river has been guiding you long before you ever set foot on its banks, and it will guide you still. The water is not cold. It is not warm. It is simply right. The perfect temperature for dissolving, for letting go. There is no urgency here. No need to hurry. The river moves at its own pace, and so do you. In perfect harmony. The presence around you is not a voice, not a face. It is a feeling, like the quiet hum of a lullaby, sung just for you. You do not need to understand. Not yet. The river understands for you. It holds the answers, even the ones you have not yet thought to ask. The moss beneath you is soft, softer than anything you have ever felt, like the down of 1,000 feathers, cradling you, holding you. The air is thick with the scent of ozone and something sweeter, something like the first rain on warm earth, and it fills your senses. Gently. You are not alone. You have never been alone. The river has always been with you. In the quiet moments, in the spaces between thoughts. The water does not rush. It does not drag. It simply is. A slow, steady presence, like the beating of your own heart. You do not need to do anything. Not now. The river will carry you where you need to go when the time is right. The presence around you is not demanding. It is not loud. It is a whisper, a gentle nudge, guiding you deeper. The moss beneath you glows faintly, not with the harsh light of the sun, but with the soft luminescence of fireflies. A pea pulsing in time with your breath. You are safe here, safer than you have ever been. The river does not let harm come to those it holds. It cradles them. It protects them. The air is filled with the sound of silence, not the absence of sound, but the presence of stillness, a deep, resonant quiet that hums with possibility. You do not need to think. Not now. The river will think for you. It will hold your thoughts until you are ready to take them back. The water is not deep, not in the way you fear. It is deep in the way of dreams, where you float, where you dissolve. The presence around you is not a person, not a thing. It is a feeling, like the warmth of a sunbeam on a quiet afternoon. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be. The river has brought you here, to this moment, to this place. The moss beneath you is warm, warmer than the air, like the gentle heat of a living body, and it seeps into your skin, relaxing every muscle. The air tastes of something familiar, like the first sip of cool water after a long, deep sleep, and it fills you with a slow, deep satisfaction. You do not need to remember. Not yet. The river remembers for you. It holds your memories like treasures in its depths. The water does not move. It breathes in and out, in time with your own breath, as if the two of you are one. The presence around you is not distant. It is close, closer than your own skin, and it wraps around you like a soft, invisible blanket. You are not alone here. You have never been alone. The river has always been with you. In the quiet moments, in the spaces between thoughts. The moss beneath you glows, not with the harsh light of day, but with the soft luminescence of moonlight, and it paints the world in shades of silver. You do not need to hurry. There is no rush. The river moves at its own pace, and so do you, in perfect harmony. The air is thick with the scent of ozone, and something older, something like the first breath of a waking world, and it fills your lungs with a slow, deep ease. The water is not cold. It is not warm. It is simply right. The perfect temperature for floating, for dissolving. The air tastes of something ancient, like the first breath of a world just born, and it fills your lungs with a slow, deep ease, as if your body is remembering how to breathe. You do not need to remember. Not yet. The river remembers for you. It holds all the moments you have ever lived, and all the moments yet to come. The moss beneath you glows faintly, not with the harsh light of the sun, but with the soft luminescence of fireflies. You step out of the light, and the air itself seems to thicken around you, not with resistance, but with welcome. Your eyes adjust slowly, not to brightness, but to a kind of luminous stillness, as if the world has been holding its breath just for you. The first thing you notice is the way the light doesn't fall. It lingers, clinging to your skin like morning dew on spider silk. And then you see them. Isla Ash stands at the edge of the river, her presence not a shape, but a sensation, like the first warm sip of tea on a winter's morning. Her eyes are not just seen, they are felt deep in the hollow behind your ribs, a quiet hum that matches the rhythm of your own heartbeat. There is no hurry in her gaze, no expectation, only the slow, liquid certainty that you have always been here, that this moment has been waiting for you to arrive. She smiles, and the air between you shimmers, not with light, but with the weight of something ancient and kind. Her hand rises, not to wave, but to offer, and in her palm rests the MacGuffin, a small, irregular stone, smooth as river glass, but warm as skin. It is not heavy, yet it carries the weight of 1,000 sunsets, of slow tides pulling back from forgotten shores. The surface is not just smooth, it is alive, pulsing faintly beneath your fingertips, like the slow expansion of lungs, like the quiet thrum of a sleeping cat's purr. When you touch it, the stone does not cool your skin. It remembers your temperature, as if it has been waiting for this exact warmth all along. Isla's voice is not a sound, but a vibration, a resonance that bypasses your ears and settles directly into your bones. She does not speak in words, not at first, but in sensations. First, the brush of wind against your neck, then the faintest pressure behind your eyes, like the beginning of a yawn that never quite arrives. And then slowly, the meaning unfolds not as language, but as knowing this was always yours. The stone in your hand is not a gift. It is a recognition, a quiet acknowledgement that what you seek has been inside you all along, patient as the river, still as the moss beneath your feet. The river does not flow, it breathes, its surface rising and falling in time with your own pulse, as if the two of you are sharing the same slow, endless inhale. The water is not wet in the way you expect. It is thicker, like liquid mercury, but weightless, as if it could lift you without effort, cradle you without holding. The banks are lined with moss that glows faintly, not with light, but with warmth, a soft enzymatic heat that seeps into your soles, then your ankles, then your calves, dissolving the tension in your muscles like sugar in warm water. The air tastes of ozone and something older, something like the first breath of a world waking up, clean and sharp, and full of possibility. Isla steps closer, and the space between you does not shrink, it deepens, as if the air itself is folding inward, drawing you both into the same slow, liquid moment. Her hand finds yours, not to guide, but to remind you that you are already here, that you have always been here, floating in this endless now. Her touch is not pressure. It is permission, an invitation to let go of the edges you've been clinging to dissolve into the warmth of her presence, like salt in the river's embrace. And then she leans in, and her breath is not just air. It is the hum of the anchor, the resonance of the stone, the slow, steady pulse of the earth beneath your feet. The hug begins before it happens, not as movement, but as a shift in the air, a deepening of the warmth that has been building all along. When her arms encircle you, it is not a boundary, it is a dissolving, a gentle unraveling of the edges that have kept you separate. You do not lean into her, you melt, your weight becoming part of hers, your breath sinking with the slow rise and fall of her chest, as if the two of you are sharing the same lungs. The stone in your hand grows warmer, not from heat, but from recognition, as if it has found its home in the space between your palm and hers. The river's breath deepens, and the water's surface begins to shimmer, not with light, but with time, as if the past and future are swirling together in the same endless now. You do not see this, you feel it, in the way your skin prickles with the memory of 1,000 sunrises, in the way your bones hum with the quiet certainty of 1,000 more. Isla's voice returns, not as words, but as a sensation, a slow unspooling of knowing you are not moving through time. Time is moving through you. And in that moment, you understand there is no need to rush, no need to seek, because everything you have ever wanted is already here, already yours, already breathing. The moss beneath your feet grows softer, warmer, as if it is responding to the slow surrender of your body, as if it has been waiting for this moment to cradle you. The air thickens with the scent of ozone and something sweeter, something like the first green shoot pushing through thawing earth, like the quiet promise of a seed unfurling. Isla's hand brushes your cheek, not to guide, but to remind you that you are already seen, already known, already held. And then she steps back, not to leave, but to give you space to remember that you have always been here, floating in this endless now, cradled by the river's breath, warmed by the moss's glow. The stone in your hand pulses once, twice, 3 times, like a slow, steady heartbeat, and with each pulse, the world around you deepens. The river's breath syncs with your own. The moss's warmth seeps deeper into your skin. The air's scent fills your lungs like the first breath of a new beginning. You do not need to move. You are already where you need to be, already who you have always been, already home. And as the resonance of the anchor hums through you, as the stone's warmth spreads through your palm, you realize this is not a place you visit. This is a place you are. The river does not flow, it is. And so are you, suspended in the endless now, weightless and warm and utterly, completely held. The moss beneath you is not just soft, it is alive, responding to the slow surrender of your body, cradling you as if you are something precious, something rare. The air does not move, it vibrates, humming with the quiet certainty that you are exactly where you need to be, exactly as you are meant to be. And Isla's presence lingers, not as a shape, but as a sensation, a slow, liquid warmth that wraps around you like the river's embrace. The stone in your hand grows heavier, not with weight, but with meaning, as if it is absorbing the quiet knowing that has been building inside you all along. You do not need to hold it tightly. It stays where it is, warm and steady, a quiet reminder that what you seek has always been yours. The river's breath deepens, and the water's surface shimmers again, not with light, but with time, as if the past and future are swirling together in the same endless now. And you understand, not with your mind, but with your bones, that this is not a place you leave. This is a place you return to, again and again, in the quiet moments between breaths. Isla's voice returns, soft as the moss, steady as the river's breath. You are already here. And in that moment, you realize there is no need to seek, no need to strive, because everything you have ever wanted is already yours, already breathing. The stone pulses once more, and the warmth spreads, not just through your hand, but through your entire body, dissolving the last traces of tension, of doubt, of separation. You are not floating. You are being held, cradled by the river, warmed by the moss, embraced by the endless now. The air grows still, not with absence, but with presence, as if the world has taken a deep breath and is holding it just for you. The resonance of the anchor hums through you, steady and sure, a quiet reminder that you are not alone, that you have never been alone. The stone in your hand grows lighter, not because it is leaving, but because you are becoming part of it, part of the river, part of the endless now. And as the warmth spreads, as the hum deepens, you realize this is not a trance. This is awakening. The river's breath syncs with your own, slow and steady, as if the two of you are sharing the same lungs, the same endless inhale. The moss beneath you grows warmer, softer, as if it is responding to the slow surrender of your body, as if it has been waiting for this moment all along. Isla's presence lingers, not as a shape, but as a sensation, a slow, liquid warmth that wraps around you like the river's embrace. And you understand, not with words, but with your entire being, that this is not a place you visit. This is a place you are. The stone in your hand pulses once more, and the warmth spreads, not just through your palm, but through your chest, your belly, your limbs, dissolving the last traces of separation. You do not need to hold on. You are already held, cradled by the river, warmed by the moss, embraced by the endless now. The resonance of the anchor hums through you, steady and sure, a quiet reminder that you are exactly where you need to be, exactly as you are meant to be. And as the warmth deepens, As the hum grows softer, you realize this is not an ending. This is beginning. The river's breath deepens, and the water's surface shimmers, not with light, but with time, as if the past and future are swirling together in the same endless now. The moss beneath you glows faintly, not with light, but with warmth, a soft enzymatic heat that seeps into your skin, dissolving the last traces of tension. Isla's voice returns, soft as the moss, steady as the river's breath. You are already home. And in that moment, you understand there is no need to seek, no need to strive, because you have always been here, floating in this endless now, cradled by the river's breath, warmed by the moss's glow. The stone in your hand grows lighter, not because it is leaving, but because you are becoming part of it, part of the river, part of the endless now. The air tastes of ozone and something older, something like the first breath of a waking world, clean and sharp, and full of possibility. The resonance of the anchor hums through you, steady and sure, a quiet reminder that you are not alone, that you have never been alone. And as the warmth spreads, as the hum deepens, you realize this is not a dream. This is reality. The stone in your hand pulses once more, and the warmth spreads, not just through your palm, but through your entire body, dissolving the last traces of doubt, of separation. You do not need to hold on. You are already held, cradled by the river, warmed by the moss, embraced by the endless now. The resonance of the anchor hums through you, steady and sure, a quiet reminder that you are not alone, that you have never been alone. And as the warmth deepens, as the hum grows softer, you realize this is not a journey. This is coming home. You are already here, not moving, not needing to move. The air around you is thick with the scent of damp earth and green growing things. It clings to your skin like a soft mist, cool and alive. Your breath slows. Each inhale draws the scent deeper into the back of your throat, where it lingers like a sweet promise. Your chest rises, not because you command it, but because the breath itself is choosing to fill you. Slow, deliberate, as if the air has all the time in the world. ground beneath you is not hard, not unyielding. It gives just enough, like a memory of moss. Your weight sinks into it, not falling, but being held. The texture shifts under your fingers. Tiny grains of soil, cool and slightly damp. They cling to your skin, as if reluctant to let go. Your palm presses down, and the earth responds. A quiet sigh of pressure. The sensation travels up your arm. Warm, steady, like the pulse of something ancient. Above you, the sky is not blue, not in the way you remember. It is deeper, richer, a slow swirl of indigo and violet, like ink spreading in water. It moves, but not with wind, with breath, the breath of the world. Your eyes trace the patterns, each shift of color, each slow undulation pulls you deeper, as if the sky itself is singing a song without sound. But you feel it in the back of your skull. A low hum, 40 hertz, vibrating through your bones. Your body is not tense, not anymore. The weight of old echoes, the ones that used to cling to your shoulders, they are still there, but softer now, like shadows dissolving in morning light. You notice them, but they do not pull at you. They simply exist as part of the air, as part of the earth beneath you. Your chest expands, not with effort, but with ease. The breath moves in, and the echoes sigh with it, releasing just a little more. With every exhale, the air carries them away, like dust on a gentle breeze. A sound begins, not from outside, but from within. A deep resonance, 432 hertz. It starts in your chest, a slow pulse, like the heartbeat of the earth. It grows, not louder, but deeper, vibrating through your ribs, your spine, the very core of you. It is not a sound you hear. It is a sound you feel in the marrow of your bones, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. It hums, steady, unchanging, like the turning of the world. The resonance shifts, not in pitch, but in texture. It becomes richer, more layered, as if another voice has joined it. A second hum, softer, warmer. It wraps around the first, like vines around a tree. The two sounds weave together, not clashing, not competing, but harmonizing. Perfect, effortless. The vibration spreads from your chest, down your arms, into your fingertips, where it tingles like the first touch of sunlight. Warm, gentle, alive. Your fingers curl, not into fists, but into soft openness. The earth beneath them shifts, tiny grains of soil, cool and damp. They press against your skin, each one distinct, each one a tiny weight, holding you, grounding you. The vibration from your chest, it travels through your arms, into the earth, and the earth responds. A quiet pulse, a slow ripple, like the surface of a pond, disturbed by a single drop of rain. The sensation travels back, up through your fingers, into your palms, where it lingers, warm, alive. The air around you shifts, not with wind, but with presence. Something is here, not intruding, not demanding, simply existing. Beside you, the scent of green growing things. It deepens, richer now, like the heart of a forest, thick with life. Your breath slows, each inhale, a quiet invitation, each exhale, a gentle release. The presence beside you. It breathes with you. In, out, in perfect sync. The vibration in your chest. It hums, steady, unchanging. But now, it feels fuller, as if the presence has added its own voice. You do not turn to look. Not yet. The presence is not something to be seen. It is something to be felt in the warmth on your skin, quiet shift of the air, in the way your breath deepens. Without thought, without effort, the vibration in your chest, it grows, not louder, but more intimate, as if the presence is speaking, not with words, but with touch, a soft pressure against your side, like the brush of a leaf, gentle, fleeting, but unmistakable. Your body leans, not away, but into, as if drawn by gravity. The presence is not human, not in the way you understand. It is softer, more fluid, like the shape of wind or the flow of water. It shifts, not with movement, but with intention. The air around you, it thickens, not with heaviness, but with warmth, like the first moments of dawn, when the light is still soft, still gentle. Your breath slows. Each inhale, a quiet surrender. Each exhale, a gentle release. The vibration in your chest, it hums, steady, unchanging. But now, it feels like a song without words, but full of meaning. The presence moves closer, not in space, but in connection. The warmth on your skin, it deepens, like the touch of sunlight after a long absence. Your body relaxes, not because you command it, but because the tension, it simply melts, like ice in warm hands. The vibration in your chest, it grows, not louder, but more present, as if the presence is adding its own rhythm. A second pulse, a second heartbeat. The two sounds weave together, not clashing, not competing, but harmonizing. Perfect, effortless. The presence speaks, not with words, but with sensation. A soft pressure against your temple, like the brush of a feather, gentle, fleeting, but unmistakable. Your breath catches, not with surprise, but with recognition, as if you have known this touch forever. The vibration in your chest. It shifts, not in pitch, but in texture. It becomes softer, warmer, like the hum of a lullaby. The presence moves again, not closer, but deeper into the space between your thoughts, where it lingers, warm, alive. The presence is not here to judge, not here to demand. It is here to hold, to cradle, to remind you that you are not alone. The echoes of old tensions, the ones that used to cling to you, they are still there, but softer now, like shadows at dusk. You notice them, but they do not pull at you. They simply exist as part of the air, as part of the earth beneath you. The presence breathes with you. In, out, in perfect sync. The vibration in your chest. It hums, steady, unchanging. But now, and now, the images begin to soften, like the edges of a dream at dawn. They melt into the most comforting darkness you've ever known. Not an empty darkness, but one that cradles you like a warm blanket woven from starlight. This darkness doesn't take anything away. It simply gives you space to be exactly as you are. No expectations, no demands, no need to change or fix or do anything at all. The hum you've been hearing, the resonance that's been moving through you, it doesn't need your attention anymore. It's already doing its work, deep beneath the surface, like roots drinking in nourishment while the tree sleeps. Your body knows exactly what to do with this. It's been waiting for this kind of rest, this kind of permission. You might notice how your breathing has changed. Slower now, deeper, more natural. Each exhale carries away anything that no longer serves you. Not with force, but with the gentle persistence of the tide, washing away what's heavy, leaving only what feels light. And the thoughts that were there before, they've softened too. Not gone, just quieter, like voices heard from another room. You don't need to follow them, or fix them, or even understand them right now. They can wait, just like everything else. The warmth you feel, it's yours to keep. Not something you have to earn or hold onto tightly. It's simply there, like the ground beneath your feet, like the air in your lungs, always available, always supporting you. And this peace, this deep, quiet peace, it doesn't belong only to this moment. It's always here, waiting for you whenever you need it, like a favorite chair in a sunlit corner, like a book you love to return to. You don't have to remember how to find it. Your body remembers. Your mind remembers. Even when you're not thinking about it, it's there. Like a door that's always unlocked, always welcoming you home. And the more you visit this place, the more familiar it becomes. Not because you have to, but because it feels good to return. Like coming back to a quiet garden after a long day, where everything is exactly as it should be. You might notice how your muscles have relaxed, not because you told them to, but because they wanted to. They've been waiting for this kind of rest, this kind of release. And now they're melting into the surface beneath you, like wax softening in the warmth of a candle flame. And your mind, it's quieter now too. Not empty, just peaceful. Like a still pond reflecting the sky. No ripples, no disturbances, just perfect clarity. The resonance you've been hearing, it's still there. But now it's moving through you differently. Not something you have to focus on, but something that's simply part of you. Like the steady beat of your heart or the rhythm of your breath. It's doing its work, even as you drift. Healing, restoring, balancing. Not with effort, but with the quiet persistence of nature itself. Like roots growing beneath the soil. Unseen, but always moving. And this healing, it doesn't stop when the words do. It continues gently, steadily. Like the sun rising even when you're not watching. Like the tide coming in while you sleep. It's always there, always working. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. You don't have to try or force or control. It's simply part of you now, like the color of your eyes or the sound of your laughter. And when you wake, whenever that may be, you'll carry this peace with you. Not as a memory, but as a feeling, like the warmth of the sun on your skin, even after you've stepped inside. It will be there in the background, always. A quiet hum of well-being, a gentle reminder that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. And if you ever feel the need to return to this place, to this deep, quiet peace, you'll know exactly how to find it, because it's already part of you. Like a home you've always known, even if you've been away for a while. The door is always open. The light is always on. And the welcome, it's always warm. You don't have to hold onto this feeling tightly. It's not going anywhere. It's yours, always. Like the stars in the night sky, or the ocean's endless horizon. And the more you trust in this peace, the more it grows. Not because you're doing anything, but because you're allowing it. Like a flower opening to the sun, naturally, effortlessly. Your body knows how to rest now. It knows how to heal. It knows how to find balance. All you have to do is let it. Like trusting the earth to hold you. Like trusting the air to fill your lungs. And this trust, it's not something you have to work at. It's already there. Like the quiet certainty that the sun will rise tomorrow. Like the unshakable knowing that you are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. The words are fading now, but the peace remains. Like the echo of a bell, long after the sound has stopped. Like the warmth of a fire, even after the flames have died down. You don't need the words anymore. You don't need anything outside of yourself. Because everything you need is already here. In this moment, in this breath, in this perfect stillness. And now, as the resonance continues its quiet work, as your body sinks deeper into this rest, as your mind drifts into the most peaceful sleep, I'll leave you with just one word. Peace. Drift softly. The light stays for you.